The Tale of the Tooth Fairy by Ando Books. Daisy and Ilot had both lost their very first tooth. "Do you think the fairy will visit?" asked Daisy excitedly, looking out of the window at the glittering silver moon. "Fairies aren't real," said Ilot, giggling. Just then, a shooting star whooshed across the sky, leaving a glittering trail behind. Magical busts of stardust shimmered all around. All along the shimmering pots over the palm moonlit troughs came the tinkling of the tiny bell, the sparkling swirl, a fairy wheel forging the way, and that her glittering wand waved the magical trail. The fairy had to come to call. That's over there. That's Islet, and that's Daisy, the fairy. Moon, house, town. "I've come to take you on a magical adventure," said the Tooth Fairy as she swished her sparkling wand. A puff of magic dust circled Daisy and Islet. Daisy looked behind. "We've got fairy wings," he cried. The fairy, Islet and Daisy, cat. Another cat. I think that's Islet cat and that's Daisy's cat. With a whoosh, the children fluttered up into the twinkling sky. They scooped among the moonbeams and soared past stars, then glittering like jewelry. Then, with a soft swoosh, Daisy and Islet and the Tooth Fairy landed in a meadow. The two fairies flirted and cheered as bells twinkled everything. "Welcome to Fairyland," they sang. "When a tooth falls out, we do something amazingly magical with it," explained the Tooth Fairy. "Follow me and I'll show you," she said, furthering the forest. That's Daisy and Islet, the Tooth Fairy. Unicorn there. In a clearing, a beautiful tower shimmered in the sunlight. "This is where tea turns into magic fairy dust," said the Tooth Fairy. "It makes wishes come true." Sparkling the fairy dust, fairy swished wand and golden sparkles fell through the air. Poof! Pearly teeth turned into fairy dust. Ta-da! In sparkly wielding pot. As she collected present dust and doff in a pot and a little bottles. Where's Daisy, Islet? That's Islet and that's Daisy, girl. Next, the Tooth Fairy took Daisy and Islet to a magical meadow fairy with sweet smelling flowers. "This is our French flower garden," the Tooth Fairy explained. "The teeth had a special job here too." Petal, the flower fairies, planted a tooth into a soft soil and waved their wand. Suddenly, a beautiful flower sprang up and excitedly fairies cheered and danced around the delight. That's Daisy. That's Isla. Tooth Fairy. Damn, the fairies. Daisy Island and the Tooth Fairy reached in a Spanwell spring. Sparkling water shimmered with magic as excitedly fairies frothed around the pool. Rain. Rain sparkled. The rainbow fairy tossed the tooth in the spring. With a wish of her wand, an amazing rainbow burst out from the water and thrust across the sky. The other fairies. Can you see the fairy? It's a rainbow. Do you spot it already? This is the one. This one. This one. That's the one. That's the fairy. The rainbow fairy. I like the rainbow fairy. Yes. Pink hair. That's so cute. My favorite color. Even Daisy has pink wings. I love my favorite color. Even the Tooth Fairy's dress, my favorite. All of them are my favorite. Don't mind. Soon the sun had set. What will our teeth will be used for? Asked Daisy Cross. Follow me. Follow me, said the Tooth Fairy, smiling. I've saved the best until last. This is a sign, Fairy Palace. Daisy Islet and the fairy. As they further deep into the forest, the enchanted fairy's palace sparkled brightly in the distance for all to see. I've been waiting for you to visit, said the fairy queen, with a voice as sweet as honey, and she took the teeth from Daisy and Islet. With a wish of her wand, the teeth turned into two sparkly stars. Whoosh! Up they flied, shining brighter than any star they ever seen. It's time for you to go back now, said the fairy queen. Here's a special golden coin for you to remember us by. She wished her glittering wand, and suddenly fairyland began to shimmer. Put a sticker here. Put a sticker, and the squirrel, the bunny. That's cute. I never knew fairyland has animals too. Before they knew, Daisy and Islet were safely back home. Look! Cried Daisy. She looked out of the window. Our stars are shining brightly. That's Daisy. That's the end. Subscribe.